I wish we could check what's underneath the floorboards. We gotta be able to check what's underneath the floorboards, seriously. Can we not? Can we not check it out? Nope, we cannot. So we can't do much with it. Alright, let's talk to Kaede then. That's the only person we can really talk to regarding this.
That cannot be.
Why? Why did this?
I knew it.
I know the murder was pretty shocking.
But of course.
I'm shocked after that as well. Why did the seance fail? We performed all the steps flawlessly. Seems more concerned by that than a murder.
Ah, yes.
If you perform the cage shot again and summon a Tango's spirit this time...
This is stupid.
Cut the crap. Just tell us what happened during the seance. Both of you and Shuichi were present, right? Did you get killed during the seance?
I see, yes.
True. It may be best to move past what happened, to know why the seance failed.
Is that so?
Whatever, just hurry up. At the time, in order to begin the seance, we had Tanko, the spiritual medium, position himself as a turtle within the magic circle, so her head touched the marker stone. Then Shuichi and Kokichi placed the cage over Tanko. And after that, placed a white cloth over the cage. Then all four of us placed a wooden statue of the dog god atop the cage. Afterwards, we stood in the four corners of the room. Kokichi and Shuichi blew out the candles.
Yes.
Finally, we all sang the cage shot song. Seance should have been complete, but...
Ah!
Now that you mention it, I remember hearing a strange sound during the song. That sound. That's what it was. It is a mystery to me as well. That sound may have tripped it, perhaps. It was a pretty loud sound for someone tripping. Perhaps Q knows something.
What do you mean?
That's what I think. Q knows something about this. And then what happened?
Yes.
We called out to her, but no reply came. Had Shuichi and Kokichi relight the candles. And then we removed all the items from the magic circle in the opposite order. First, all four of us removed the dog god statue. Next, I took on the white cloth, and then... Himiko ran over to the cage, and the moment she lifted it... God damn it, Tanko. Fuck, dude, I'm actually really depressed that Tanko's dead. Then sounds like Tanko was definitely killed during the seance.
No.
Would it not be difficult in such darkness? Besides, she was inside the cage, yes? Then when she was killed?
Well, that's
a problem.
I see, yes.
There is another problem.
How?
And that is, why ever did the seance fail? Simply cannot figure it out.
Perhaps.
Maybe someone moved their corner. Did someone else sneak in here?
What's the point?
Obviously, since the seance was clearly sham. Damn, Maki never was one to pull her punches. Sound during seance is being added to the turbo section in monopad. We should probably talk to Himiko, see if she noticed anything.
Hey!
Himiko! Hey, Himiko! Be strong, Himiko!
Wait!
Conte, if you shake Himiko that much, she's gonna break.
What?
But she's not talking. It's like Himiko not even there.
Like I thought.
She must have been really shocked over Tenko. Let's leave her be for now. Okay. Feel bad for her, dude. Himiko. Oh, poor girl. Poor girl! First Angie. Now Tenko. Girl never gets a break. What about Kokichi? What can you say about this?
Oh, man.
Man, what don't even function? Should have made him like Transformer or something. Never mind, he's useless. Tsunugi? I said things that made Tenko look suspicious, and now this. I'm sorry, Tenko.
Stop it.
Cry later.
What?
Huh?
Because.
Crying won't bring Tenko back. If you don't investigate thoroughly, we'll die too.
Okay.
I need to find the truth and pin down the culprit. With Tenko and follow us.
I guess.
You're right. Tenko would want us to figure out that she had, so she'd have no regrets. That would be the best way to apologize. So what have we not investigated yet? Gonta?
Why?
First Enji, then
How
Tenko.
can this be?
Gonta's so ashamed. Why Gonta could protect friends? Is that everything we can do? Something I still need to investigate here. What have I not investigated yet, however? Oh, the hole in the corner! Yeah, there we go! A small opening in the corner of the room. Doesn't look big enough for a person to get through, but still.
Is this?
A hole? Looks like there's space under that too. Oh, hold on. I can see something below. Looks like something dropped down there.
Huh?
What? Something dropped down there? Something dropped from here? Hole in the corner has been added to the bullet section of the monopad.
Hey,
How do we check everything else? Why don't we go onto the floor and see for ourselves?
You're right.
Right, let's do it.
by the way,
It is pretty dark down there. What should we use for light?
That's true.
Let's bring a candle. We'll keep us light from up here. That should be fine.
okay.
Then I'll go get a candle. Move that floorboard so we can go down.
Okay.
Okay, got it. Hey, look at that! Finally going under there. Finally going under there to see what's up. Pulled off some of the floorboards near the hole. Threw the candle from Maki. Then we carefully made our way through the hole and onto the floor. It's a lot more spacious than I thought. Can move pretty easily on all fours.
Okay.
Let's look around for clues.
Well,
Look pretty stupid if you find no clues after crawling around this dusty place.
Okay.
Yeah. What the fuck, dude? What the fuck? I sense world-class tomfoolery. There's a sickle here. There's blood all over it.
Okay.
Blood in the sickle is fresh. That is it. This is a murder weapon.
is this...
This came from our research lab.
Huh?
It did?
Well,
Sickle can be used to assassinate a target. It can be thrown without losing any lethality. You can hide it under your clothes too.
Well,
If she was attacked with this, she wouldn't stand a chance. The blade's about 6 inches.
that's right.
Staker was in the cage. She wouldn't have been able to defend herself.
but
Even if this is a murder weapon, how did the culprit attack Tenko in the cage? The blade could fit through the gaps in the cage, but could it reach the neck?
That's true.
The cage is 3 feet high. If you were to stab it with a 6-inch blade, it would depend on Tenko's posture, but I don't think it's possible. When a posture is a question.
Hey,
If the weapon's down here, culprit must have thrown it away, right?
that's true.
Perhaps after killing Tenko, the culprit threw the sickle under the floor in the dark. Or they could have been under the floor the entire time. Either of those is possible. Sickle under the floor. Clearly, I feel like somebody pried open the floorboard and used a sickle to just like get her right in the neck. Right? That's what I'm thinking here. Because with a sickle like that, it has a long reach. All you have to do is just drive the sickle into the back of her neck, and you can pull it out and put it down there and toss it out. Check on the blood here, blood stain. Blood dripping from the gaps of the floorboard. Fresh blood. That's definitely Tenko's. Let's see here. Cut cross space. There we go.
Ah,
Oh, cut cross space. Oh. This was deliberate. This was deliberate. This was deliberate to mark this is where Tenko would be at. Look, part of the cross piece that supports the floorboard is cut off.
that's true.
It's near the loose floorboard, and the partition missing is about the same width too. From what I can see of it,
that's true.
it wasn't broken off naturally. It was cut by someone. It should be saws in a warehouse, so they could have used that. The question is why? Now the crosspiece supporting the floorboard, so it might not fall in this portion if the portion is missing.
Then,
So what purpose did this serve? Floorboard underneath Tenko's body is loose. The crosspiece supporting it has been cut. The culprit did all this, then why? They clearly wanted to leave a mark. They clearly wanted to mark it as that's what Tenko's body is going to be at. So they can remove the floorboard, get the sickle out through there, and get it right in the back of the neck, and then get back underneath and toss the sickle over to the other side. Dried blood. Let's check it out. There's a bloodstain on the ground underneath the loose floorboard. That's pretty far from where Tenko's blood is dripping down. It's under the same floorboard, just at different ends. Why is the blood here?
hey,
Back of this floorboard has blood on it too.
Ah,
You're right. It's a little bit of blood on the outside of the board.
what do you mean?
Tenko's blood splattered here when she got killed.
that's true.
I wonder. I can't be sure yet.
Okay.
There's bloodstains here. The bloodstains here are completely dry. Must be some reason these particular stains are dry. Probably when they were trying to make these marks and everything and use some sort of power tools to go underneath and cut them, I'm guessing the person that was using it probably got himself cut a little bit, got himself hurt a little bit, which is why the blood is dry, which is why the blood is not fresh here. This was done several days ago as preparations for this operation. This floorboard has been added. Good. There's only one more thing for us to investigate here, and that is the hole right here. Some of the wood is corroded and broken off, so you can see into the next room.
Hey.
This is the wall of the empty room, right? Looks like there's a wood along the wall. This part is rotted away. Looks like natural rot. The hole wasn't made intentionally. But I can't get into the next room through here.
That's true.
If I remember correctly, the room next door is also empty, right? And the culprit could have gone to the room by moving onto here instead of using the hallway.
No.
True, but it would have been difficult moving around on the floor. We did all right because we had a light. Without that, it'd be pitch black. Might make it possible to move around in here.
Nope.
And we could have used a light like we're doing right now.
Well.
True. Use the light to move around under the floor? Is that possible? I think we finished investigating here. We gotta check the other rooms, so we have to.
Is that alright?
Maki, you wanna head back up? Glad you asked. I was starting to get fed up with all this dust. Okay. There's some world-class tomfoolery happening here. After Maki and I crawled out from under the floor, we pulled the floorboards back and returned to our investigation. World-class tomfoolery. World-class.
By the way.
I've only been investigating this room. You sure that's wise?
Huh?
What do you mean?
Because.
Pinscher and Tenko have different killers. The Blacken we need to vote for is...
You're right.
Corporal for the first killer, the corporal who killed Angie. That's what Monokuma said.
Then...
Instead of investigating Tenko's death, shouldn't we investigate Angie's?
Okay.
Yes, of course. I kind of feel like both murders happened by the same person. I feel like this was planned, coordinated, set up from the very, very beginning.
But...
This is bigger than killing game for the sake of the two who died. You should reveal the truth of both their deaths. I understand why you feel that way. But if you plan on investigating the other crime scene again, you should probably hurry. Okay. Do you have to leave? Let's go to the other rooms. That's what I want to investigate here. When I came to a hallway, seeing more surprising than I could have imagined unfolded. Wait, what? What?
It's a lie!
Oh, you son of a bitch! You motherfucker! You motherfucker! Why? You fucker! You you motherfucker! You fucking piece of shit! You literal piece of shit! Go get your Yoma! Motherfucking piece of shit! Oh. Why do you do this, buddy? Why do you do this? He's just like, it's a lie! So happy with himself. Did that surprise you? We're gonna scream and cry in terror?
Huh?
What are you doing?
Oh?
Sorry, just a little lightheaded from the blood loss. Yeah, this is real blood.
Why?
Okay, so what are you doing? Got curious about something, so I decided to search the empty room next door. And then suddenly, I stepped through the floorboard.
Huh?
Stepped through a floorboard.
So mean.
They got me good. Because of this, I tripped and fell pretty hard.
Got a minute?
You're going to lose consciousness. Do it after you tell us everything.
Ah.
Sorry, my bad. Guess there wasn't a crosspiece supporting the floorboard, so I kinda stepped through. What bad luck. Crosspiece was gone. Does that mean...
Huh?
Wait, what?
Confidence! Dreams! That's what the killing game is all about!
No, come on.
Killing game fans! Hold your head high and watch with your own two eyes! Baseball, soccer, mobile games! They're all nothing compared to the killing game! The killing game just can't be beat! Behold, students, the entrance to the trial grounds!
Wait. I guess time's up. Oh man, because of you guys, didn't have enough time to check something.
Huh?
What were we trying to check?
See?
I wanted to research the seance again, so I brought this document with me. But unfortunately,
Man.
couldn't find anything new that could be used as a clue. He was perfectly reenacted the seance as was written on the document. He drew the magic circle the same way as in his picture. Not only that, he used the same exact tools too. Nothing suspicious about this whole thing. Well, I want to check the finer details, but I'll tell you about it later. Don't tell me later, tell me now. At the class trial, so see you there. He's gonna die, isn't he? Kokichi left, the blood loss clearly affecting his footing a bit. Blood Kokichi has been added to the tool boot section of the modipad. Let's go to you.
That's true.
Yeah, okay. Is Maki nervous? I see. See, when she gets nervous sometimes.
Do you want to die?
What are you staring at? Do you want to die? No, don't thank you. No thank you, girl. I'll appreciate it if we didn't die. I would highly appreciate if we did die. Keeping out? Yeah, it looks like we can't go in any other rooms. Guess we can only go in one way, y'all. We can only go one way regarding this. Now, for some closing thoughts before we end this particular episode, right? For some closing thoughts before we end this particular episode, I sense world-class, top-notch tomfoolery happening in this particular scenario. What I think ended up happening is, clearly, Angie's murder is really suspicious in the way that it was orchestrated. Clearly ropes in the way that all the statues were positioned were used. I believe the blade was our murder weapon. Laceration was made on the back of her neck, but I believe what might have ended up happening is that maybe, like, let's say for example the blade handle was attached to one side, to one of the wax figures, and it fell on her, maybe, possibly, and stabbed her or something in the back of the neck. Perhaps, perchance, possibly. Or he was already set up there on purpose by whoever killed her. Maybe somebody actually found her, stabbed her in the back of the neck, and then stabbed the blade into the blade of Kaede's wax figurine. Now, do I have a valid reason for why they would do it? No particular reason, but clearly whoever was messing with Tenko as well also did it. I believe what else ended up happening as well, as Kokichi explained regarding his truth bullet and everything. Let me go ahead and pull it up here real quick so I can show you exactly what I'm talking about. While Kokichi was investigating the neighboring room from where the seance was held, he had stepped through one of the floorboards. The room also had a part of a crosspiece cut off, a portion that supported the floorboard. I think what ended up happening is that whoever orchestrated this entire thing, and part of me feels like it might have been Korekio, might have been. I don't want to jump to major conclusions, but I feel like it's everything is orchestrated a little bit too well to his convenience here in particular. Like in particular to make everything work here. I feel like what ended up happening is that the boards were lined up together, the cross pieces were cut off on the same locations, so that you could remove the board from one room, get underneath, keep crawling until you found the cut cross piece as a sign there, as a symbol that you're in the right place. Move the floorboard out, use a sickle to kill Tenko, whoever was underneath it, remove the sickle, pull it back in, and toss it out. But I believe the cut from before, the dry blood, was made while the person was trying to use cutting the crossboards, and probably got himself a little bit hurt, and probably got some blood onto the sand and onto the board. They might have flipped the board of some sort in order to cover the blood or something, but I don't know exactly 100%. But clearly, that was probably blood that was unrelated to the actual murder. That was probably a blood injury that was related to possibly, yeah, was blood injury related to possibly, I don't know, the actual setup. And granted, Korekio, we would never know if his hand was cut or not, because he constantly keeps his hands under wraps. Everybody else has their hands exposed except Korekio. And unlike, I'm terrible with names, I apologize as well. I am so sorry. And unlike Kirumi, there we go, just got it right before I put it in. Unlike Kirumi, Korekio would be the only other person that would have covered hands. See how he has a covering on his hands? So he could easily wrap the bandages with something. Everybody else doesn't have their hands covered in particular. Maybe Miyu wears the gloves and everything But he would still be able to see some sort of maybe lacerations or something. She probably would need to bandage it if anything. But I don't think she would have done it. Tsumaki doesn't cover her hands either. Maki doesn't cover her hands either. Himiko doesn't cover her hands either. Kibo, he is a robot. He doesn't have blood, so he can bleed. But Karike has hand wraps. So even if he did get himself injured a little bit from cutting the floorboard, maybe he could have just put it onto wraps, literally and figuratively. Also, another thing that I'm sensing as well regarding the ropes and the wax figurines over in Angie's room. The rope play, I feel like it's going to be pretty important and kind of a giveaway that maybe Karike might have done it. But honestly, it's nothing but straight up speculations. It's straight up speculations on what exactly happened. I got no particular clue. I got no particular clue to go with. Like, this is just the one thing I got. Just maybe there could be some sort of tomfoolery happening with Kareki, just from very, very minor signs that I've been able to see. Nothing concrete. I'll say this, nothing concrete. I'm literally pulling all this stuff out of my ass. Anyway, for now, I'm gonna take a little break, go edit this down, and upload it over on the channel. Nevertheless, I hope you enjoyed. Looking forward to the trial and figuring out what exactly happened here as we do some debates. My name is Samuel. Like, subscribe, and subscribe every day, and I'll see you all next video of whatever I make. See ya.
1, 2, 1, 2. E is all that remains of a once powerful note.